Hi, my name is Mo, and today we're going to make a multi-state bladder, end to end. We're going to draw the character, bring it into Blabberize, set up the states, and then put it into augmented reality. So, yeah, this should be fun. Um, so, let's get started with drawing it. The app that I usually use is Paper, and it's just because I like the lines that it draws. Here, let's show you kind of like some of the old ones. You kind of get an idea here of what we're going to be doing, where we have a character that we're just going to be drawing over in multiple different versions for every single state. So when you flip through them, it should seem like that character's somewhat animated, going through like their different emotional states or whatever. Um, for this example, I'm going to be using Autodesk Sketchbook because I like the layering tools it has. But honestly, you can use any app that you want. Even doing it with real pictures, it's just whatever your preference is. Um, oops. Zoom in for me. Heyo. There we go. Let's just bring it down to size. We want a smaller line that we're going to be drawing with initially. Alright. So my sister had an idea of a talking cupcake, and so I think we're going to go with doing a talking cupcake today. So let's set up our layers. Oops. And let's start out. Cupcakes kind of have a bit of an actually, let's make those lines a little bit thinner. Let's make them a little bit lighter. And then let's take the spray paint tool. Let's go and give it kind of a nice pinkish hue. Yeah, that looks good. Let's make it nice and big. Oops. Let's do that in the background layer here so we aren't getting on our drawings, on our lines. I'm going to go back here and thinking ahead, because we want room for this mouth to move. Let's move these eyes, make the line for that a little bit smaller too. That's not the one that I want. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Yeah. And then let's give a bit of a pink hue. just to accent the color here a little bit. Oh, that's actually nice to put it just right on his cheeks. Just kind of like pepper it around there. All right, and so let's now color the little wrapper too. I had started this in the paper app and then decided to move over here, largely because when you're drawing in the colors for it and you put down one layer, if you want to change stuff, you don't have layers there. So when you erase, it erases everything. And for this case, we just want the black lines to be erased. We don't want to erase everything. Like, one of the mistakes I did here is the color, I guess that orange, is sitting on our like lines layer, which I don't think is the best thing, but it's not the worst either. Here, let's do this. It just means that we're going to have a little bit of change when we draw our stuff. Delete this one, and now let's duplicate this one. So now we're going to go through and we've duplicated our layer where our lines are drawing, and let's go through and just change this up. See if I can get a bigger one. Oh, we want to make it so that you can't see the layer underneath. Alright, and so now okay. Let's see if we can pick up that color, that orange color. Alright, now let's duplicate this layer, and we're going to do an adjustment to these eyes. Let's give it like a squinty look for this one. Oops, that's not the brush I want. This. That's good. But we should also get for this one we should probably make the eyes closed for this one too. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. We just want to clear out that layer. Now you can kind of see all the various states of the drawing. And so basically now we have our multi-state kind of blabber set up. And now in this step you could go through and remove the background, but for the sake of demo I'm just going to do it within Blabberize, so that you can kind of see how that process looks like, and get kind of an idea of what's done with that. So yeah, I'm going to export this. Let's see if we can do share, save image. Share, save image. Save image. Okay, and so I think we should have them now in my photos. So if we come down here, yeah, we seem to have, you can see kind of old Pakistani elves, old dapper alpacas here that I drew, and down here we have our cupcake that we have made in the various states. So let's bring this into Blabberize, and we'll show you how to get that into a talking actor state. So we're going to start out with a new actor, and this is a fresh install, so I don't have any save actors here. When you click new actor, it'll say edit with a current actor or simple actor. For this one we're going to do a simple actor because it gives you just basically the alpaca with a single state in it. For this initial image we're going to select our cupcake. Let's start with the happy cupcake right here. And then we're going to say new state. Oh, actually, let's not do that just yet. So if we come through here and we add in a mouth right now at this point in our project, before we even like put in the other states, like we just come in here and we add a mouth, like so. It's already so good. I'm so happy with it. This is the joy of like using this app. It's like as soon as something talks, you're like, yeah, it was worth all the time I put into it. All right, so that's good. The nice thing about the app is if I go back and I say go back to this editing stage and I come back to add a mouth. Let me just save this. Give it a name, Happy Mouth. There we go. Alright, so we went through, we gave it a mouth, the mouth is there. Now every subsequent scene that we make with this actor, every subsequent like state we make is going to have that same mouth, so it's going to be placed in the same place. So I'm going to go through and say new state now. We'll call this one Happy Blink. Let's add in the picture for the Happy Blink. Let's make a new state again. let's call this one sad. Let's add in the picture for sad. And let's add in the last state, which is sad blink. Alright, and so now we need to just add in the sad blink state. And now, if we scroll through our states over here, we can actually see it flipping through. Now, the thing is, we can use it like this, but it's nicer when you remove the background so it actually stands on its own. So we're going to go through and remove the background for each of these. So in this state, when I click on remove background, it's asking me, tell me what's in the foreground and what you want to keep, so that it has something to kind of learn from. And then I'm just going to say that this is what I want along with these legs. And what I don't want is basically anything that is not my cupcake. Let's see how that does. I'm figuring it out. It's not bad. Kind of got lost on the lines here. Let's see if it'll figure that out. Really doesn't like these lines apparently. There we go. Now it's picking it up. Sometimes you have to go through and do this a couple of times. Some images it just gets it, some images it has a little bit of a struggle with. Sometimes it's that you selected something that it doesn't really assume is part of your image, and so it gets confused. There. That seems to have done well. Other than the feet. Let's use that. Let's hope that this next one's maybe easier. Let's see if that is enough to... That was like way easier. Let's get it to select the last bit over here. I wonder if... Yeah, that's why. So you'll notice here in the corner, this corner was clipping that last bit over there. So if I do this and now tell it to run, it picks it up right away. So let's say use that one. Let's remove the background on this. Let's select the foreground. We'll give it more of a broad scope this time. Let's remove that. We didn't have to go crazy like we did last time. Maybe we shouldn't do that. So let's just do that and see if it handles it. Pretty good, other than this little corner. Yeah, that's it. everything has its own little wants and needs, and you just kind of have to figure that stuff out. Alright, let's go with this one, and then we are just going to give it a real rough yes and no. See how it does with that. Ooh, pretty good. Once again, that little corner gets confused about that one. But we got that one. Cool. And so now, little happy cupcake or sad cupcake, depending on which state you choose. Looks so wonky. So because we saved this cupcake once before with just one scene, then went back and edited it for the other scenes, we're able to use that same mouth repeatedly, or it copied over, which makes it easier for like when you have multiple scenes that are using the same mouth. You don't have to recreate it over and over and over again. Let's see if we can get this to fit. You know, it's like one of those things, you sit here and you can play with this to get it to look the way you want. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty good. It's a little far though. Let's see if we can just bring that little chin in. We don't need so much. Yeah, the mouth should move a little bit further. There we go. That looks pretty good. Sad blink. Yeah, let's go here and give that a little bit of a change too. I'm just naming it just so that it's all good to go. Let's try this one. Yeah, I like it. Let's say use. So now we have our happy sad cupcake. Let's place it out. Hi, I'm a talking cupcake. And then we can select, if you're looking right over here, we've got our selection for the states. So if we place it down, hey, how's it going? How are you? Do you like cupcakes? You like to eat cupcakes? Ah, no! I can't record because it's screen capturing, but that's basically it. And then for augmented reality, we can place it out into the scene. Let's make it a little bit smaller. I'm doing this by pinching on the screen. Hey, how's it going? Ooh. Let's hold on, go back. Let me come back here. Sometimes if the mouth audio doesn't work, I just flip it back and forth. Hey! Oh, this is also because it's sitting. Anyways, I think it's because I'm screen capturing. It's having all sorts of like wonky issues, but that's basically how you create an actor. Hold on, let's try and just restart it just to see if it'll work. I think. Oops, that's not the one we want. Hey! Hey, how's it going? Oh, geez. Yeah, this is obviously run a little bit slower because it's screen recording. But that's how you make a multi-state actor inside of Blabberize. I hope you enjoyed just as a reminder, the actor store is available. You can buy actors, pre-made characters inside the actor store here. If you don't want to make your own, or if you want to just add to your cast that you already have, and we have a deal going until the 25th, where if you click on remove ads at the top here, right at the, let me see if I can get my, you can see it right at the top of the screen, right there, right, remove ads. And you pay $4.99 just to remove ads, which is, it's actually, the price has been brought down. We'll for free give you 550 coins, which will allow you to buy, I think, the Pakistani elf or the giraffe. And then if you wanted to get all three, you can just pay for the fancy coin package, and the whole thing is less or equal to the king package, where you wouldn't get the ad removal along with it. So that's available. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll be making more of these. So let me know if you like this or don't like this, or if there's something that I missed that you wish I had. But you know, it's cool. I freaking love this. It's too much fun. It's too much fun. I'm just having too much fun.